You're now listening to the Z-Listers podcast with Brady, Neil, and AJP.
So I hope you got some notes, because otherwise this is gonna be a dead podcast.
No, we don't. I was thinking about it. We don't have to do long boys anymore. Like, cause we've done like 2 hours, and I end up cutting it down anyway.
Yeah.
So
well, okay, then by that logic, if we do like 30 minutes,
it's gonna be a 5-minute podcast.
Yeah.
I don't know. You want to start? You want me to start?
I'll start it.
Go for it.
I'm feeling energy.
Go for it.
All right.
You don't sound like it.
Give me a countdown. Okay.
We've been doing this for going on 3 years.
It doesn't feel like it.
Yeah, I know it doesn't. But why do you still need a countdown?
3, 2. What's up, motherfuckers? How's it going, our darling buddies?
We need a name. I was talking about this with my girl. We need a name for our listeners.
The Z listeners.
No, I like that one. But you know who James Charles is?
Is that the makeup dude?
Yeah, with the fat ass. He says sisters, so he's like, "Hey sisters." I thought it'd be funny if we're like, "Hey sisters."
No, let's not ever do that.
I wish we were on video, bro. Your face. Another one I was thinking about. We could do, since we're the Z-listers, right? Our fans could be like the paparazzi.
That's not bad,
right?
That would feel so corny though, to be like, "Hey, what's up, paparazzi?"
I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of a long. Like Nicki Minaj has the Barbs.
Yeah. And
then Beyonce has the Beehive.
Yeah.
What's another? The BTS Army. The Kiss Army.
Mark Maron. What's up, fuckers? What the fuckos?
Yeah,
what the fucking ears?
Yeah, we'll work on it, but we need something.
I don't think we necessarily need one, but if we can figure out one like somewhat organically, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
But it could be fun. It could be cool to just be like, "Hey, what's up, guys?" You know?
Yeah, but everyone uses guys. Like, we need something cool.
I guess so, yeah.
Because already nobody listens, so the people that do listen, let's make them feel included.
Hey, what's up, you fucking idiots?
Make people feel bad about themselves.
Hey, idiot, you stupid morons. That should be the name.
I don't know if we've ever talked about this on the show, but Brady and I will like to call each other like things like that, like you dumb idiot or stupid moron, and to us it's like the funniest shit ever.
Just real redundant shit.
Yeah.
But if anybody else ever heard that, you're probably not laughing right now. Yes, you sitting in your car right now on the way to work.
We're also really mean to each other. Like, people think that like we don't like each other.
Yeah.
But it's just how we are.
Yeah, I love you dearly, but
were we always like that? I love you too. Were we always like that?
I think it's progressed or declined depending on how you're looking at it. But I think at one point we were civil, and now we'll on the regular be like, "Dude, I'll fucking kill your whole family."
But then like the next sentence will be like, one of us will be like, "I'll kill your whole family. Now come here and kiss me."
And the second part is usually AJ. He gets
you do it too. You do it too.
Okay, I engage in the homoerotic banter, but he always wins. I chicken out.
Because I'll take it there. I think
if I presented you with the opportunity, I think you'd literally lick my ass.
Probably. Is that a Hydro Flask? Oh, it's a Bubba.
It's a Bubba.
What do you got in there?
This episode is brought to you by Bubba.
Every goddamn episode.
Please don't cut it out.
I don't anymore because it's... Oh, really?
I think it's the funniest thing to say when it's just sponsored by random people that we're not sponsored by. But yeah, I got it at Wally World, aka Walmart.
I hate when people call it that.
Yeah. Isn't that like an Australian thing or something?
I don't know. I think Australians... Oh, God, they have a stupid name for fucking McDonald's.
Maccas, they call it.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think so. MACCA''S. Maccas.
Fuck, what?
Oi! You want to go down to Macca's for a quarter kilo? I heard they got the special eucalyptus sauce on it. That's we just lost any potential Australian listeners.
Bro.
Really sorry.
Dude, I suck at accents. I feel, you know what I suck at? I suck at accents, and I suck at like impersonations. I feel like I could do a really good Robert De Niro, but then when I look at my face, right? When I look at my face, it's not doing what I think it could do. See, and you probably think you're nailing it right now, but you're not. You look as stupid.
I just did a really stupid face.
You want to see mine?
Yeah. Bro, we need to start doing video ASAP so people can see these terrible things.
It feels right to me, though. It feels like I'm nailing it. But I'm right, and it's the same thing for you, but yours is just as bad as mine.
How about let's hear like can you do any celebrity like voice impressions?
No, dude.
No.
When do you think this shit's gonna be over, bro?
Realistically, I'm so fucking tired of this shit. But
of course I want everybody to be safe. Bro, I've seen, oh my God, I've seen on Instagram so many people going to these like backyard parties, these DJs having house parties. And I'm like, you stupid fucks.
Yeah.
They're probably the same people that wear their nose out of the mask too.
Yep. Those people are the fucking worst.
Idiots, bro.
On that note, I actually got into a pretty somewhat heated debate with an old friend of mine. I was out at this bar. Why are you making a face? Why are you making a face?
We just talked about people going to parties, and you're like, I was just at this bar.
Okay, well, it was outdoors, you know, and it was
still, bro.
It was a Wednesday night, and it was not super packed.
Does coronavirus? Oh, it's Wednesday, guys. We don't work today.
No, but Wednesday means that they're not going to be super packed. You fuck.
Yeah, but if no one's working, if everyone's home, of course it's going to be packed.
Okay,
how many people were there?
I don't know.
You didn't count them?
Between 1 and 1,000. I don't know. I don't fucking know. But no, I was at this bar, and I was meeting up an old friend of mine, with an old friend of mine, to tell her about my recent heartbreak.
Which we'll get to.
Yeah, sure. And along comes another old friend just out of the blue, and he said...
Were you wearing masks?
I was wearing a mask,
okay.
Yeah. And I always got that fucking hand sanitizer thing on me. I always stay strapped.
You really do, though.
Yeah. And I was very cautious, like, because I've been there.
How was it set up outside? Were you sitting at a table? Were you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was.
So you were just like mingling. You were at a table.
No.
Okay.
No. And I specifically asked the hostess. I was like, "Hey, if it's not too much trouble, can you put me somewhere like way the fuck out of the way?" And she was like, and she like kind of looked around. She was like, okay. Like you could tell she really didn't want to because she didn't want to fuck up the rotation or whatever. Which I didn't even think about. I didn't think like, oh yeah, there's fucking waiters out here, but. But anyway, no, it wasn't crazy packed or anything, and I was staying far away from everybody. But yeah, I had my mask with me.
I guess that's better than going to a fucking house party with like 300 people.
Yeah, my buddy's...
Not the best, but...
My buddy's cousin was at some like crazy party with like, you know, 300 or 400 people or whatever, and I'm like, you just like, do you not fucking care? You're not scared? But anyway, so old friend came over, sat with us, and when he came up to us, he didn't go to shake my hand, but you knew he was expecting to shake my hand or like for me to hug him or something. And I went to give him the what has now become commonplace, the little elbow tap, you know, the Corona tap.
I'm surprised you weren't doing that years ago, bro.
Yeah,
you're like borderline Howie Mandel.
Yeah. Honestly, like I think after this quarantine is over, hopefully, I might just keep wearing masks.
I think a lot of people are. I really think a lot of people are.
Yeah. At least for a while, I think people will start having some viral paranoia, you know, or
definitely.
whatever.
I think this has made a lot of people germaphobes.
Yeah.
Or at least, if not germaphobes, at least like kind of take their health more into consideration.
Yeah. I'm not even exaggerating. Like it's been kind of difficult for me. Like I do get really paranoid because I actually have OCD, like even before this. And so like when I get home, like I really do the most with like wiping shit down, and like I'm washing my hands all the fucking time now, like more than I was before. And it sucks and it's stressful, and but it is what it is, and I'm trying to keep myself safe and also be responsible in a societal kind of sense. I don't want to get anybody else sick, but But yeah,
So yeah, sorry. Old friend came up.
I went to give him the elbow tap, and he goes, "Get the fuck out of here!" Like real, just like judgmental. Like, I think he even said, he was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And then he gave my friend like a big hug, and I was like, "Yikes!" And I was like, "What's up?" Like I'm just sorry. There's a fucking pandemic going on. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to suck your dick. Like, when there's not a pandemic, I will French you. Okay, but right
That's
now,
all I had. So when this is over, we can make this shit happen.
Absolutely,
me and you.
Absolutely. But then he sat down with us and we were talking, and I brought him up to speed on everything I was telling my friend about the breakup and everything, and then he was roasting me about like the mask, and I had hand sanitizer that I was like using, and he was like, "Oh my fucking God," rolling his eyes and shit. And we got into like a heated debate, and he was like, he was endorsing like the typical like a very unfortunate kind of train of thought that's become somewhat popular recently, which is the whole like, oh, you're living in fear, you're mollycoddling your immune system, you don't need to be scared unless you have pre-existing conditions, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, we're just going at it, and I'm like, I'm not living in fear, I'm just trying to be safe. What's the harm in that? And then he kept pushing me, and I was like, I eventually brought up, I was like, my mom almost died from this. Like, she was like 2 seconds away from being put on a ventilator. And I think I said this on the podcast, but luckily she has a friend who is a respiratory therapist. He told her, against her doctor's wishes, he told her, he was like, you need to go to the hospital tonight. You cannot wait. And if he hadn't told her that, she would probably be dead right now. And so I told him that. I was like, pardon me for taking this a little fucking seriously. Mm-hmm. And he was like, he had the nerve, which I think this is really fucking ballsy. After somebody just told you that their mom almost died, he had the nerve to be like, oh, well, does she have pre-existing conditions? And to be fair, she does have asthma, and she's gotten bronchitis / pneumonia, I think, several times in her life. But then, and I was mad I didn't think of this till later. I don't know if I can.
Go for it.
Okay, you had it, and we're the same age. You're ostensibly a healthy.
I'm in okay shape. I'm in okay shape. Don't exaggerate. I'm in okay shape.
Yeah,
but I could probably make an arena football team.
Yikes! Well, I think any of us could do that. But you're, ostensibly a healthy 24-year-old, right?
Yeah.
And you were in pretty bad shape when you got it.
I was a little scared for a couple days.
Yeah, and then another thing I didn't think of until later is like, even if you're not worried about contracting it yourself, you can be an asymptomatic carrier and give it to people who do have those pre-existing conditions that you're talking about. So it's just this real selfish, like fucking ignorant mindset. Mm-hmm. And I told my mom that story, and she was like, oh my God, that's horrible. And I wanted to be like, well, yeah, that mindset is espoused by, Trump supporters such as yourself, but I don't know if I should call my mom out for being a Trump supporter. I love my mom. I hate that she's a Trump supporter, but I guess it is what it is. Mm-hmm. So yeah. But anyway, so that just sucked to find out that like somebody I knew and like held in somewhat high regard, like he's a good buddy. And it sucked that he was just such a fucking dickwad. And apparently I got up from the table and went to take a leak. And I never say take a leak. I don't know why I said that. And apparently he said to the rest of the table, he said, what's his fucking problem? Just like such a dick. It was very uncharacteristic. It sucked. But
yeah. Do you know how much I like panic if I'm in public and I feel like I have to sneeze?
Yeah.
How far does a sneeze go?
How far does it go?
I've heard it comes out at like 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Which I believe I've probably broken like 200 miles an hour. But I wonder how far a sneeze goes.
I don't know.
That's some information we should probably look up, but we're not gonna.
I think I've heard like maybe 9 feet, but it also might have been like 45.
No way. Dude, look
you think
it
it's
up.
More?
I think it's way more. What do you're saying 9 feet?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna say 54.
Jesus Christ. How far? Oh, wow. That was the first, like, you type in how far, it's the first suggested thing.
Well, yeah, probably because of everything going on.
I'm going to check. There's a National Geographic link. I think that seems legit. Let's see. It can leave a person's mouth at nearly 100 miles an hour and travel as how far did you say?
54.
Wow. Okay. You definitely Price is Righted me and got closer. It can travel as far as 27 feet. Or actually, you didn't. You actually didn't get closer.
No, yeah, I went over. So
yeah,
if this was the price,
if
this was the Sneeze is Right, you would have won.
Bob Barker / Drew Carey would have fucked your day up. They would have been like, "You idiot! 54. What were you thinking?"
Did you ever see that one guy that went on the show and he guessed the price of everything right? And then Bob Barker was like, "How did you know that?" He's like, "I watched the show a lot."
No, but what did he?
It's so funny, dude. I used to watch
so
that.
much respect. Can we? You go ahead. I just smacked the mic. I'm sorry.
Nothing I say on this matters. What were you going to say?
Okay, I agree. But can we just talk about how stupid fucking Family Feud is?
Why?
Because all Steve Harvey does, it's just such a fucking formulaic.
No. I'm not going to let you do this.
I just said formulaic. It's such a formula. Yes, because all he does is like they'll ask questions with like perverse.
I'll let you do this, but it's really hurting me to hear.
Okay, they'll ask a question like, "What's something long that you usually put your mouth on?" And like the top answer will be like banana and like a $5 footlong whatever. And then of course like somebody's gonna say like a penis, and then Steve Harvey just looks flabbergasted for 45 full seconds while the audience explodes in raucous laughter.
This is rough for me because
why?
Family Feud used to be my shit, dude.
Really?
From like there was a period from like 2014 to like 2016.
Okay.
Every day after work, I'd come home and I used to DVR Family Feud, bro.
That was really sad.
That was my shit, bro. I will say that the questions, it's the same thing with What Would You Do? The questions or the scenarios have gotten so absurd that it just kind of makes the show suck.
Yeah.
But bro, Steve Harvey.
Well, sometimes, yeah. They definitely with What Would You Do, which I won't accept you disparaging it in any way, or my boy John Quinones.
Yeah, no. So it's the same thing. It's the same thing because it started out where it was like, you know, this
veteran is I'm not nailing the impression right now, but it'll be like a veteran is struggling to pay for his groceries. What would you do?
Yeah, or it'd be like these two teens are talking about shoplifting.
You just fucking ethered me on that impression. You did a way better job.
We're at a New Jersey diner where two teens are outside. We're here in Little Falls at a New Jersey diner. Two teens are talking about robbing it.
What would you do? And everybody...
Two teens have ski masks on in the parking lot of this New Jersey diner.
My favorite part, and I hope I haven't already talked about this on the podcast, but I know I've said it to you before, is... So for people who haven't watched the show, it's like kind of like a social experiment show where they'll set up...
It used to be great.
You're still kind of doing the impression a little accidentally.
Our show used to be great. Now it's on at Fridays at midnight, and nobody except Brady Neal watches our clips on YouTube. I love John Quinones.
It's a show where they'll set up...
I want John Quinones to come to a barbecue.
Bro...
We should get John Quinones on the podcast.
We need to get him on the podcast. Oh my goodness. And we'll just lob him like hypothetical scenarios.
And then say, what would you do?
And just be so rude and disrespectful by doing impressions of him the whole time. He'll be so puzzled.
But we should ask him shit that like doesn't even matter. Like just really stupid, mundane stuff. Like... Imagine you went to a laundromat but didn't have quarters. What would you do?
You're at a McDonald's and you ordered a medium fry, but they gave you a small. What would you do?
You said no pickles on your double quarter pounder, but pickles were on it anyway. What would you do?
My favorite part of the show, and I hope I haven't said this before, is he'll be like, This family is openly discussing disowning their children because they're gay, and they've said that they deserve to burn in hell and they hope they die immediately. What would you do? And then somebody will interject. You know, they'll run the scenario and somebody will interject and be like, "That's fucked up. You shouldn't talk to your kid like that." And then he'll come out for like the little like post interview and he'll be like, "This family just said that because their kid was gay, they deserve to be shot in the head." And you interjected. Why? And it's like, because they were being mean, John. What do you mean, why?
That's my problem, bro. That's my biggest problem with the show. They've run through every scenario they could.
Yeah.
This family talked about killing their aunt to get her inheritance. And then it's like, why did you intervene? Because there was about to be a murder, John. No fucking shit.
The patriarch of the family was slipping a cyanide capsule into his grandmother's tea, and you stopped her from drinking it. Why? Why not just let her die?
What if he's just trying to like make crime happen? What if like that was the point of the show?
John Quinones is actually the devil and he wants people to do bad deeds.
Yeah, like,
and he's so frustrated when they do the right thing.
What if the whole show is like him just trying to get people to do crime and hoping no one interjects?
I love the fact that, by the way, that you just said do crime, not commit crime.
Just doing crime, bro.
You know the police are always out there to stop people from doing crimes.
Bro,
my bank account's a little low. I think I'm gonna have to start doing a crime.
Hey, if you can't do the time, don't do the crime. Is that what they say?
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Right?
That's fair.
But yeah,
my back is so sweaty, by the way.
Oh yeah, it's hot as fuck in here, bro. You need a new air conditioner. That's the problem though, Family Feud and What Would You Do? Because it's the scenarios. They've run through everything.
Yeah.
And I feel like both shows have been on long enough. I mean, Family Feud's been on since like fucking probably 60s or 70s.
Yeah, they used to have the dude from Home Improvement, I think, right? The Tim Allen show.
Yeah, with the other guy.
Yeah,
with
it was Tim the Toolman Tolger.
Tim the Toolman Tolger.
Tim the Toolman.
You said Tim the Toolman Tolger.
Tolger, I hardly know her. And then there was the bearded dude who might have been named Al.
Yeah, I think he was named Al.
I think
my
Al,
mom told me like 2 weeks ago that he died, and I Googled it, and he's still alive. So
that's definitely the kind of shit parents say.
He hosted that?
Yeah, for a little while, I think. Unless it was a complete
I would love to host a game show. I watched a couple weeks ago. Well, more than a couple weeks ago, but since I was home for quarantine, I was watching Let's Make a Deal. Bro, Wayne Brady got it made, dude.
I've never even heard of that one.
Exactly.
I know Wayne Brady, obviously, because I'm his namesake. Little known fact, I'm not named after Tom Brady. I'm named after Wayne Brady.
You should marry him, bro.
Yeah?
You could be
my
Brady,
name would Brady.
Brady squared. Yeah, you never seen Let's Make a Deal?
I feel like I've never even heard of it.
Bro, you've been unemployed enough to be home during the day to watch TV.
Fuck you.
You should know Let's Make a Deal.
Let's make a deal.
So like he'll offer somebody like $100 or like a mystery box, right? And then if they pick the mystery box, it could be like either like, I think it's not called a whammy, but it's called something else. Like that's like a bad thing, and you lose. But then if you pick the box and it's something good, like a car, right? So you pick the box and you risk $100. You don't know what it is. You get the car. Then he'll do another thing, like you keep the car or go for this bigger mystery box.
Yeah.
And it's all about like people. It's sort of like Press Your Luck, but with like objects.
I don't know what Press Your Luck is either.
Dude, you need to get on some game shows.
What's the one where they go no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy?
That's Press Your Luck.
Oh, is it? Okay,
yeah.
And it has like
that's
little
Press Your Luck because
cartoonish like goblins on it.
Yeah. And they like pop up and shit. And if you get, bro, I used to watch.
I love that you know the sound effect. You definitely used to have GSN in your cable package.
Dude, when I was a little kid, I had a babysitter who was like a family friend, and she would pick me up from kindergarten. Oh no, not even kindergarten. It was like pre-K. It was even because kindergarten was a full day. This was pre-K, and she would pick me up at like 11:20. Yeah, because I would go in at like 8. And then we would just go back to her house because my mom worked till like, I don't know, probably 4. And dude, all we would watch is game shows, dude.
Jesus Christ.
It
What
was
was your
great.
favorite?
My favorite was probably Price is Right.
Price is Right.
Yeah.
I never got into that. I don't think I ever really understood how it worked, to be honest.
Dude, there's so many good game shows, bro. Every now and then I do, I gamble on the internet, like
Yeah.
slot machines and shit, because it's illegal in New Jersey.
Uh-huh.
And what was the one? What's the show Howie Mandel did? Let's make
Deal or No Deal.
Deal or No
That's
Deal.
what I was thinking of.
Deal or No Deal. There's a good like slot machine of that.
Yeah.
Dude, that's I never really watched it,
Mhm.
but I love that like.
Oh,
concept.
they had some babes on there.
Holding the cases and shit.
No, Howie Mandel.
Oh. Jesus fucking Christ.
No, by the way,
You
like
don't fuck with game shows?
no, I love Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune. I'm
gonna jump out the window. I'm gonna jump out this window right here, 12 feet to my demise.
Don't disrespect me or
Jeopardy's
Alex
not a-
Trebek like that. It totally is a fucking game show, or maybe it's a quiz show. I don't know. It's a game show.
It's barely a game show.
You're fucking barely Bob Barker. Okay,
He's still alive.
is he?
Yeah.
Good for him. Healthy son of a bitch. He's got to be like 120 now, right?
I think he's like 98.
Good for him.
Him and Betty White have the key to.
Betty White, yeah. And speaking of White, Vanna White from Wheel of Fortune. She's up there, but she could flip my letters, if you know what I mean. She could touch my squares.
Guess how old Vanna White is?
I'm gonna say 63.
Holy shit!
Is she 63?
Yes.
Bro,
You've done a lot of research on Vanna White.
bro. Oh, I've done plenty of research on her.
Wonder how old Bob Barker is. How old is
Bob Barker. I'm gonna guess. Wow. 89.
96.
Wow. Okay, I was off on that one.
96.
Wow, good for him. I was born in 96. Shout out.
Guess how old Betty White is?
94.
98.
Wow. Oh my
Dude.
goodness, bro. 2 more years and she's really she's fucking out here. How old's the queen?
That's so funny you say that. Me and my grandma have a bet going on who's going to go first.
Oh my goodness, that's fucked up.
And
Who's your money on?
I have the queen because she's like, she has access to so many more resources than
Yeah,
Betty White.
she's
I mean,
a
Betty
fucking
White's probably
institution.
rich as fuck too.
Yeah.
But, you know.
She got that fucking Golden Girls money.
How old is the
Represent. Shout out Golden Girls one time. Shout out Cloris Leachman.
queen? Guess how old the queen is?
94.
Bro!
Ooh,
You're on fire,
I'm 2 for
dude.
3.
Guess, okay, we'll keep going because I have these people pulled up. Guess how old Alex Trebek is?
I feel like I should know this one. I'm gonna say 75.
80.
Really?
Yeah.
Good for him. I mean,
Wow, I never would have guessed this. Guess how old Drew Carey is? I never would have guessed this in a million years.
well, now you're making me think he's real old. I would have said like 57,
Okay.
but you're making it seem like he's older, so I'm gonna say 63.
62. Dude, you're scaring me, dude. You're scaring me. I think you practiced this.
I should open like a psychic agency or something. You know?
should.
Start reading palms.
You could be one of them
Shout out
people
Tori Lava.
Shout out Tori Lava.
Yo, we almost had her on for the sequel. We should have gotten her. We'll get
shoulda-
you, Tori.
Yeah.
We'll
Bro.
fucking get you, and I'm not being polite next time. We're fucking beefing. Next time I see you, it's on site.
Let me tell you something. I joke a lot about like dying young, and it's probably just a morbid joke, and I probably should stop.
It makes me sad every time.
I'm sorry, but I just want you. I'm about to show Brady a picture of Bob Barker. This is why I joke about this. I don't ever want to look like that.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, he's 98, 94, 96, whatever we said he was.
Hey, you
But-
know what? If he's 98 and he can still like stand on his own and shit, that's awesome. But I think about it all the time. Like,
Don't take, dude, after I'm going to make it like a personal law for myself. Like, after I'm a certain age, don't take my fucking picture. I don't even want to be near a camera, dude.
Yeah.
I'm going to only have a house phone. I don't want to be near none of that shit,
yeah,
bro.
you're gonna have them
Like-
when your grandkids come over, they got to put their phones in the little pouches.
Yeah,
that
dude.
they have at concerts.
This is crazy. How old do you think Larry King is?
Larry King. Oh, he's got to be up there. I'm gonna say 92.
I would have said like close to that. He's 86.
Oh, okay.
I would have thought he would have been close to 100 years old.
Yeah.
And he's 86.
Yeah. And
Bro, look how many wives he had.
Good for him, honestly.
And you want to know something? The last one, Sean Southwick.
Shout out Sean Southwick.
Her son is the quarterback of the Jersey Flight.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Bro, I know Larry King's ex-stepson. I could call him if I wanted to.
Why would you want to, though? Oh,
but yo, shout out Danny Southwick, bro.
Yeah, please don't beat me up.
Yeah, bro.
Jesus. Wow, he's still got his kind of mental faculties, though, doesn't he? He still has the show, right?
He still does the show. I don't know where he does it, but I've seen clips.
Let's hear your best Larry King.
My best Larry, dude. You know what's so funny? And it's the reason I didn't do the Adam Sandler one in the beginning. It's because I hear it in my head, and I think I can nail it, but I know as soon as it comes out of my mouth, it's not going to be anything like what I am imagining it.
You want to hear my Adam Sandler?
Sure.
Because I'm secretly dying to do it.
Okay.
And by the way, I cannot do a good one, and I'm kind of just going off of memory here, but Salvador, Mr. Penguin.
You sound like Gilbert Gottfried.
Oh, I bet you I can go. Aladdin, why don't you fucking Princess Jasmine? I don't know. I couldn't think of a good sentence.
Dude, I could do. Well, you know I could do Mickey. I've done that one.
Okay, let's hear it.
But no, you know I do that one. I don't know why I'm raspy today. It's probably because I was screaming at you on the phone earlier.
Yeah, or maybe it's the Tecate and Fireball that you've been drinking.
Do you have you ever heard my Shaggy?
No.
From Scooby-Doo?
No, I'm a little worried.
Like, Scoobs, we should get out of here.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
That is not even
Bro, it's good.
A little bit as good as you think
Dude,
it
it is good.
No, it's not.
Dude, give my voice
Do
like
it
a
again,
couple
please.
days rest, and then it could be spot on.
Do it again.
Like, Scoobs, I don't think we should be here.
It's not good.
Bro, it is good.
Oh my goodness.
Again, this might not be great because I am sounding a little raspy, but I could do Goofy.
Okay.
Gosh.
No,
Dude, that's good.
Also not good.
My Mickey's the best one. I think in
Do
order,
it.
I think, hiya, pal.
Okay, that's decent.
And again, like I said, my voice is a little rough today.
Do
but-
the laugh.
That's so every accent that I try, I have like a word I have to say to get into it.
Yeah.
So like the Shaggy one, I have to say like Scoobs because that's like how I have to get into the voice.
I feel that.
So for the Goofy, it's Garsh, right? Like I have to go there to get my voice there.
More of an or sound. Gorsh.
No,
That wasn't good, but it is an or sound for
no,
sure.
Garsh.
It's gorsh.
This podcast is 40 minutes of us just trying to nail a Goofy. And the Mickey has to start. Hiya, pal. Like,
right.
And then I could go into whatever.
Do it.
I just did it.
No, but like go into say something ridiculous. No, never mind. We'll get sued by Disney.
I don't care, bro. Unfreeze Walt and tell him to call me. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, Jesus.
Let me see. Let me check my notes before we wrap this up.
So I just learned that.
Okay, just totally ignore what I said about checking my notes. Go on.
Well, I'm checking my notes too.
You don't have notes.
I just
You've
learned.
never made a note once for this show.
I just learned if you are in a relationship with somebody and you post it on Facebook, if they change it to get rid of it, it still says it on your thing.
Well, it'll say. Wait, let me see.
It says in a relationship.
Oh, we didn't even get into that.
Yeah,
Do you
we
have
didn't.
time,
Yeah, of course.
bro?
I was supposed to talk to my dad, but I just blew him off like a piece of shit.
Yeah. Well, did he call you?
He did call me, but I texted him right before he called me.
Oh.
So I think we can talk about stuff.
Okay. Well, when we did those quarantine episodes where you had the recorder and we did them socially distanced, right?
Mm-hmm.
The big news that we didn't even really hype up that much, which we really should have,
Yeah.
is that you had a girlfriend.
Yeah. Did we not really talk about that?
No, I brought it up, and maybe it was because we were over the phone. Maybe because you were sitting in your car and you were on edibles. Maybe it like kind of got lost. But yeah, you had a girlfriend.
I did.
I'm saying
emphasis on had.
You started this
nice
year.
while it lasted.
You started this year in a new relationship.
Yeah.
And then things started getting real shitty.
Yeah.
And then not only for the world, but for you.
Yeah.
And now within the last 2-3 weeks,
not even. It's been like a week and a half.
You're a free man.
Yeah, free man. And loving it. Really just cherishing every moment.
So the theme of this now, I'm tied down here, but the theme of Brady being on the dating apps on this show has now continued.
Yeah. Oh, we're back in full stride, baby.
You're on Match. You're on Plenty of Fish.
No,
you're
I'm
on
not.
Farmers
No,
Only.
I'm not.
You're on Hinge. You're on Hater. You're on Tinder.
Hater?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's where you write a bunch of stuff that both of you hate, and then it matches you based off stuff that you hate.
Oh, that sounds toxic. I should try it.
That's exactly what you said the last time I brought it up.
Oh, really?
Why don't you listen to our show?
Sorry.
Have you listened to one full episode? Well, I know you have. Have you listened to more than one full episode?
I don't know, but but I heard.
How many episodes do we have out?
12.
Okay.
Is that right?
He was right that time. But I think it was a lucky guess, just like guessing those people's age.
Hey, I knew those people's ages, like in my soul.
Most podcasts don't make it past 7, so we're on.
Is that true?
Yeah.
That's a weird statistic.
I might have made it up.
Yeah, I think you definitely did.
I think I heard that somewhere, that most podcasts don't make it past 7.
That doesn't even make sense because, hey, just record an 8th episode.
No, but I think like it dies out.
Right.
Like it's like two people like us,
that hasn't stopped us.
Two fucking stupid morons
Yeah.
who put it out. You know, it's I think for a lot of people, it's discouraging to sit down and do this for an hour a week, post it online, and it gets 7 views.
Yeah.
But I've made music since I was 12, so I'm kind of used to it
And
by
nobody
now.
listens to
Nobody
that.
listens to it, okay? I could pull up my Spotify stats and show you. Nobody listens.
Hey,
okay?
you just made like what,
Bro,
$30 the
I
other
made
day?
$48, dude. I got added to a big playlist. I got a bunch of plays, and I made like enough money for a fucking half a steak dinner at Ruth's Chris.
Yeah, no. Well, the difference is like, well, maybe not the difference. Just like something we got going for us is we would just do this anyway. So we might as well just record it and see if people think it's funny and see if MeUndies will sponsor us.
I'm not even gonna make a big deal out of it anymore. Just keep saying it. Maybe this is like a vision board. Maybe this is
I
like
just
the
want to say
secret.
we are not sponsored by MeUndies.
Of course we're not.
But I would love to be. If somebody out there represents MeUndies in any way, I don't care if you're just a janitor at the building, try to get us.
There's like a
contact.
famous story about like a janitor at, I think, like that worked for like Doritos.
Yeah, I think it was Cheetos. Maybe.
Yeah, and he made a suggestion, and now he's like the president. And
Yeah,
shit, you know?
he was like, "Hey, just make it spicy and red." They were like, "Invest in that."
But yeah, so we're kind of skimming over this. You're a single guy.
I am a single
You're a
guy,
young bachelor.
for better or for worse.
You're a young, handsome stallion.
Oh, that's sweet. My matches or lack thereof really
That's
don't
because your
reflect that at
standards
all.
are higher than they should be for someone of your caliber.
What does that mean? You just called me handsome.
Okay, yeah, I called you handsome, but god damn.
Yeah, exactly. God damn. I should be rolling in it. So why... I don't think
Because if she wasn't on the runway with Bella Hadid, you're like, I don't think I'd like her.
Bro, two things. First of all, I don't even think that's true. I don't think my standards are unrealistically high. I'm not
The sound
out
you're
here
about
like...
to hear is me slapping my forehead.
Second of all, I'm trying to... You're very close to being kicked off my team because I'm trying to have some real high confidence in 2020, and I think I deserve to.
I'm trying to help you, bro, but there's no reason you should have been on these apps for a week and have one match.
Okay, but I've already told you, you fucking stupid moron. That's not because of my standards. It's just because of some real weird dark web Tinder shit.
Pull up a profile.
I don't know. They got me shadow banned or something.
That's
There's a conspiracy going on.
Brady went on Reddit and he thinks there's a conspiracy at Tinder HQ to keep him suppressed.
Okay, what am I going on?
Whatever one your favorite is. What are you on right now?
I'm on Tinder, Bumble,
I'm not
and
going to
Hinge.
swipe on everybody. I want to look at you.
Okay. You're looking at me right now. You helped me set up these profiles, and I by the way, that's why this is so weird and frustrating, because I think my pictures and my bio have been better than they ever have been before.
Okay.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Why that laugh?
Because the second picture is this.
It's me as a little kid sitting on a bench.
Okay. No, these are not. These are not good. These are all the pictures I told you not to use.
That's not true.
Yes, it is true.
The pool pictures.
I said
there.
Don't use that one.
You said it looked cute.
It's cute, but don't use it on a dating app.
What the fuck, man?
Don't use.
You
that
set me
one.
up for failure. Why? You said it was. Oh, actually, somebody else said it was.
Don't
okay.
use that one,
bro. I'm not rolling in fucking pictures over here. I'm not Pablo Picasso painting self-portraits.
Look, this is the one you need. You need this one, and that one.
Okay.
That's it.
For the people who are listening, which is everybody, because nobody can see what we're seeing.
Why does it say straight man?
It was so undescriptive. I don't know. I thought about not including that just because it's like, why do I need to state that? But
can I read your bio?
Yeah, of course.
All my friends say you're handsome. That's in quotes, and it says, my mom.
Yeah, that's a quote from my mother.
Okay, muscle man.
Thank you.
Slightly corny with a good sense of humor. I love movies and music. I like to read. Why do I sound like John Quinones? I like to read.
You see this young white male on Tinder. What would you do?
You see a picture of a young white male holding Ben & Jerry's Netflix and chilled. Do you swipe?
While
Wait, you're
grinning
verified?
like an idiot.
You're verified on Tinder?
Yeah, bro, I'm an influencer. No, all that means is that you took a picture proving you are who you say you are.
How?
You just like, they give you a pose to make and you send them like a picture of like you making that pose, and then like a couple hours later they verify it. Just to prove you're not a bot.
Also pretty decent at guitar. Let's grab some food / ice cream or get some drinks and talk about our favorite stand-up. Bonus points if you like the Arctic Monkeys.
It's not the Arctic Monkeys, it's just Arctic Monkeys.
Okay. Bro, I'm mad that I'm not one of your top artists. What the fuck, bro?
He tried to get me to put one of his songs as my anthem, and I wasn't having it.
You gotta, I've talked about this in other episodes, you gotta take community college out of there. You've driven by it.
Fuck you. I went 3 semesters and flunked every one of them. Fuck you.
You have 10.
That's my right.
Do you have Tinder Gold? You have 10 super likes. Do you have Tinder Gold?
I bought 5 earlier before you got here. Yeah, I have Tinder Gold.
Can I swipe for you?
Well, you have to let me. Okay, well then you can't do it.
Wait, okay, well then let me just look. What the fuck?
What the fuck is that? Is that the face filter? You're not swiping, are you?
No, I'm just looking at this one here. What about Maria?
You fucking piece of shit.
Let me look.
No, because you're swiping, bro.
Yeah, stop going.
Maria, if you're listening, I really would like to get together sometime.
Yeah, see?
You think this could be a platform to just like, I was telling him the other day, like, I hope this really blows up so I can get podcast groupies. Imagine that being a thing, like groupies for podcasts. Let
me see. Let me swipe.
You have to run it by me, though.
I don't have to run it by you. It doesn't matter.
Okay, well then you're not touching it.
Okay, let me do it then. Come on.
Because I want to, you could be swiping left on the love of my life.
Okay. This sucks without, I'm just looking at pictures, bro.
That's what you said before, but then you swiped away.
Wait, how do you see?
Like Dora's worst enemy.
Wait, how do you go to the profile? I forget how to, I clicked on the name. Okay. Just a dumb blonde trying to be Elle Woods. I don't know who Elle Woods is.
Elle Woods.
What's wrong with Alyssa?
I didn't say anything was wrong with her. I didn't even get to see her. Hold on. Hold on, you fucking half a fucking...
I don't understand. Because you say you've been...
I'm not feeling her.
Okay, fine.
Sorry. Camille.
I don't understand.
Camille, always keeping it real.
What are you even looking for?
She's a shooter like Bradley Beal.
She looks dead in the eyes.
Just how I like them.
Can I do nope on this?
I didn't get to see all the pictures, you fucking cunt.
You went to Ireland for 10 days and you come back throwing that word around.
You fucking cunt.
Let me look, bro. You're not.
Oh my God, but don't swipe. Also, this is like prime super like hours, so I need to make
future
a play
doctor,
here.
power lifter, puppy lover.
Not good enough.
And that right there is why he has one match in a week.
I'm just kidding.
Anyway, so what do you? How you doing? I gotta make sure you're over this breakup.
I surprisingly have recovered from the breakup pretty quickly. Maybe not surprisingly.
Do you want all
because
this out there?
I don't care.
Okay.
So basically,
you had a girlfriend. Girl went to shit. You broke up. Maybe things will get better.
We were together for about 11 months. And we had some good times, but also a lot of bad times. Was that Charles Dickens? But no, we just were not right for each other really, and we're just like I kind of knew that the whole time, and I had and I had doubts, but like we were in love, and
were you?
Fuck off.
Do you think you were?
Yeah, I loved her.
Okay. So what are we?
Bro, I've been telling you, we need to get hitched. Let's elope. But yeah, and then she said she was feeling distant, and she said that.
Do you think quarantine has been rough on, like when you were in a relationship having to be quarantined? Do you think that played a factor in it? Or
no,
because do you think pandemic? Do you think the pandemic?
We still saw each other though. No,
do you think that made it worse because you couldn't really do anything?
I don't know. That's one of like our big problems. Like even before the pandemic was that I felt like I didn't see her enough, and I kind of told her about that multiple times, and it felt like she wasn't really making an effort to see me.
Does she listen to this?
Nobody does. There's one person in Macedonia who listens, and that's
Moldova.
It. We got a listener in Macedonia too.
Did you check?
No.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, Moldova. By the way, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're still rocking.
Shout out to Moldova,
us.
bro.
Yeah. And when I say Moldova, I'm talking to a specific person. Like
the
there's
one
only one
person
listener.
in Moldova listening.
What if it's like one listener, but like he or she plays it for his or her whole family?
What if there's like
they all gather around?
No. What if there's like a college class in some random college in
like
Moldova,
studying us.
And this is what they use to learn English?
Or it's a psych course, and they're diagnosing us as we speak.
It's like a true crime class, and like they're waiting for some like crazy shit to happen.
It could be a true crime like thing in the future. Like maybe one of us will commit some horrible. Atrocity. We'll do crimes together. We'll
and beyond, what would you do?
But you think there's ever been like a serial killer like duo before that like killed people serially?
I want to talk about this, but I think it might end up on a list or something.
We're gonna implicate ourselves, even if we never did the crime. We'll still end up doing the time. I don't think we should keep
talking like this. I'm very nervous. I don't like to talk about this.
What if Jack the Ripper had like
nobody?
Horace the fucking
the cleaner upper
defiler. Yeah.
Which one's the cleaner upper?
I don't like viscera. I don't want to touch entrails. So
I'll do the ripping.
I'm sorry, bro. You chose the short straw. Sorry.
So, did you say you'll do the ripping?
Yeah. That's all he did, right? He just went around and like tore.
Wait a minute. If there's like if there was hypothetically a serial killer duo,
yeah.
Do they both kill at the same time? Do they both kill one person at the same time?
Or maybe they take turns?
Okay.
This is so fucked up.
Imagine like one of them isn't really all in on it.
Yeah.
So then so there's two people, one of them kills, and then they're like, okay, this one's your turn. And then they're like, just do like one more. I'll do the next one.
Yeah.
But then they keep doing that and they never kill.
Yeah. And he's like, yo, I'm starting to doubt your commitment to this whole business. And so he like makes him stab somebody, but his heart clearly isn't in it. He's like kind of just pathetically like,
what the fuck is wrong with us? And this is the shit we would talk about if it wasn't recorded.
Yeah. So. What's funny is I actually have this really weird like phobia. I'm kind of afraid to talk about serial killers in like thinking that they might target me just because I dare to be making fun of serial killers. I'm afraid they'll come after me.
You mentioned, though, I asked you, we were doing a podcast, and I was like, are you ready to start? And you're like, yeah, blood, I've been ready.
Oh, shit.
And then you were like, I'm scared.
Yeah.
So do you just feel like if you taunt any group, they're going to come after you?
I guess so, because it's like, well, we were talking about Trump supporters earlier, and there could be most Trump supporters won't probably be mad enough to attack me, but what if there's one crazy dude who just happens to listen to the Z-Listers podcast and is like crazy enough to be like, I'm going to fucking kill him.
Yeah, I guess.
It's crazy.
That might make our numbers go up.
Yeah, you'd have to carry on without me though.
If one of us, I think we both say a lot of like crazy shit. We both go out on a limb sometimes. I'm telling you right now, if a listener hears this and then I get killed, I give you permission. You know the passwords to all the social media and stuff. I give you permission.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. You know what it is.
You got to tell me again.
You know what it is.
Say it.
No, I'm not saying that I'm...
What's your social?
You almost got me. I give you permission to carry this on with somebody else.
Okay.
And I would hope you would give me the same permission.
That's sweet. We're like a married couple. Like, if I die, I want you to love again.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want this to all be for nothing. So you can
Do you have anybody in mind that I should replace you with? Should you meet your untimely demise, God forbid?
No, I think... You know what I think? Maybe you should do like 2 episodes on your own. Maybe kind of address what happened.
Just like be real sad.
Yeah, you know, and they could be like an 8-minute episode.
Yeah.
They don't have to be like a full hour, but... Yeah,
what if I did like a 4-hour episode of me just sobbing into the mic?
Unless there was a lot of substance in between the cries, I wouldn't make it 4 hours.
The problem is I would have nobody to edit it down.
That's the thing. Yeah, this is fucked up to say, but if one of us is going to have to die, it's going to be you.
Yeah.
Because the quality of the show would just tank if I died.
What quality?
Bro, our show sounds good, bro. Even if nobody listens, our show sounds good.
I'm proud of you.
Bro, I go hard editing this shit, bro. Bro, I
go hard in the motherfucking edits, dude.
I think we're done.
Shout out Waka Flocka.
Also, I've said now we're going to wrap this up about 8 times.
Yeah.
There are literal crickets outside.
Has that ever happened to you before? I don't know if any of this is usable because now I feel like we're just rambling, but maybe people like that. I don't know. Let the people like what they like.
You're drunk.
Yeah. But I'm literally holding, how much is it? I am holding 750 milliliters of Fireball in my hand right now. But
for a guy who 3 years ago was like, "Oh, Mike's heart's too strong,"
and then you fucking tempted me with the devil's nectar, yeah. Bro, I don't even fucking know.
All right, we're done. You want to come to Walmart with me? I gotta go run to Walmart.
I would love to go to Walmart.
All right,
with you.
let's run to Walmart.
I love it when I love you. Honestly, you're one of my best friends.
We're done here. This was
wait. And I just love it because in the past, AJ has a history of like, he's always like, no, we'll hang out, and then he'll be like, no, I gotta go to bed. And like, so I love it when we can extend. Like a couple weeks ago, he came over. We had gone to Sonic, and he came over, and we just like sat. I laid in my bed, and he sat in a chair, I think, and we took turns playing Grand Theft Auto, and it was just magical, because it was like we're having just like a real friend hangout,
I got about 45 minutes, and I just want to go home. Brady likes it when we hang out for longer. That's
because I fucking love you, and I want to see you.
Yeah, I love you
long.
too, but you gotta, if you love something, you gotta let it go, and then it'll come back.
When you love something, let it go. That's not how the song goes.
Who told you that about a week and a half ago?
Fuck you. You know what's funny? She literally said that, I think.
All right. This has been the Z-Listers podcast. If you like this shit and you made it to the end, tell us we suck in the comments. Tell Brady he's fat and lonely. Tell me I'm never going to make it in hip-hop or in anything.
If you like this episode, tell me I'm a sweaty fucking piece of shit. You know what? Before
Stop,
we leave,
we have to end it.
Before we leave, I have been feeling like a good amount of self-confidence lately. I'm trying to just.
By lately, do you mean 35 minutes that you've been drinking that Fireball?
Yeah,
or what?
exactly. Dude, fucking L'Chaim Slancha cheers. Like, I don't think any of this is usable at this point, and I'm probably annoying my roommates so much, but fuck them. But
yeah, whatever.
Anyway.
Yeah, shout out to everybody for listening. It's the Z-Listers podcast, and we're going to get regular with this shit.
Definitely.
We're going to get on a schedule once
that's
a week.
Something I meant to say is we're going to make like a serious effort to produce content. I don't want to say content because it's so douchey, but we're trying to churn out episodes more frequently.
We're going to do at least one a week. When it comes out, we don't know. You just got to look for it, but one a week.
Yeah, it'll be a nice little surprise.
Yes.
Are we verified on like Apple or anything yet?
Not even there yet. We'll get there.
Okay, we'll get there, and we're gonna start posting video episodes too.
We're gonna try to get video. We have to talk more about it. You need to stop talking now because I'm trying to end this. It's the Z-Listers podcast. We'll see you in the next one.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
and I love
Stop.
you guys.
Just
We both love you.
Shut the fuck up.
No, you don't get to sign off, and I don't get to sign off. Fuck you.
You're signing off. You did that 50 times 20 minutes ago.
This is Dan Rather signing off.
We're about
Walter
to end
Cronkite.
this podcast. What would you do?